So whether you are a windshield repair company, whether you are a disaster recovery planner, or you are a distiller, industrial AI is basically everywhere, and it can help all these companies. And you had some amazing examples on stage today. I'm here with Kriti Sharma. You're the CEO of IFS Nexus Black. We're here at IFS Industrial AI, the X for Unleashed. And you gave some great examples. One was the windshield repair company.
Yeah.
Maybe you can elaborate on that.
Yeah, absolutely. So many people may or may not realize, but there are a lot of sensors built into the windscreens of a car these days. So if you're driving, most of the advanced vehicles these days, they come with a driver assistance system. Do you drive?
I drive, but not this Rolls Royce that you were mentioning on stage.
You will soon if you
Yeah,
manifest hard enough. All right.
Indeed.
So these cars have these systems built in, the sensors that tell you to stay in the lane and avoid a hazard that's about to come, or even start to slow down your car to get you ready for the braking system.
And what I liked is if I have a crack when I'm driving, I can make a picture.
In your Rolls Royce.
In my Rolls Royce,
Yes.
that's my dream.
That's
I can make a picture.
Yes.
And then?
You take a picture or a short video, you send it over to our client, and behind the scenes, the AI is analyzing it. It's measuring the length, the width, the kind of a crack, the tint, the sort of a glass based on the picture of the vehicle and what's happening here. And then it detects what's the right resolution, exactly which parts, what tools do you need to give to the technician, so when the technician comes out to fix your Rolls Royce, they know exactly what to do and how to do it. Now, if you think about the job of somebody who's replacing a windscreen, it used to be very easy. It used to be you replace a pane of glass, right?
And you know which brand it is, which make, and you
Right.
can have ordered the glass and you can place
Right,
it.
and
Yeah.
now with these advanced systems, this becomes a safety issue. It becomes, when you're 1 inch of difference in how you do the calibration of a camera might mean you might not brake the car on time
Yeah.
because of all the intelligence. So it's become a much more technical, sophisticated job. And now imagine the technician who's coming to repair has an extended brain with them. You know, an AI tool that's working alongside them. It's giving them instructions on how to do this complex job, producing new content, whether it's video or images, to help them do that job better. Now, this way, you can give the task of something highly sophisticated, like an advanced driver assistance system replacement, to someone who may not have done that before and feel much more confident.
And when I come with my Rolls Royce, they fix it, I can go and I'm sure that I can drive safe again.
right.
Other example, the distiller.
Yes.
Can you explain how that works? Because there's predictive maintenance. Many organizations that have machines have
Yes.
predictive maintenance.
Yeah.
How does it work over there?
So we've spent a lot of time at the distillers in Scotland. We've been working with William Grant and Sons. They are the brand behind Glenfiddich whiskey, Hendrick's gin. I see the smile on your face, Rose. And they really are. They're the 3rd largest manufacturer of Scotch whiskey in the United States, in the world. So phenomenal brand.
And you go on site there, you check, you discuss in detail with the engineers.
Yeah.
And what did you find out?
So we spent a lot of time on the ground in hard hats and steel toe boots and high-vis orange jackets. You know, we can totally rock that.
Yeah.
And we deeply understand the problems. And much of the work was emergency repairs. It was corrective repairs. It's chaos. 38% of it was fixing things that they didn't anticipate were about to break. So we built a solution with them, which we today announced for broadly, very widely available now for any of our clients and those who are listening who have maintenance loss, predictive maintenance needs, or production loss issues because of that, or knowledge drain and how to fix these things. So we built a platform and together with William Grant and Sons, which is now available across the board, that you can use to predict and prevent and preempt what's going to go wrong, and then provide detailed instructions to your staff to fix those things before it goes wrong.
And how much time did they move from, let's say, securing issues to start predicting and to prevent basically that there were issues?
So we go from a situation where roughly 40% of the work was emergency to a situation where it's been slashed massively.
Wow.
And we are predicting, well, with their assessment is about 8.4 million pounds of savings on that side alone.
And then one was really every minute, every second sometimes can save lives. It's the disaster recovery planning. If they go there, sometimes they just sit and wait until they get the instructions, and every minute counts.
Yes.
And we can't lose this type of minutes. How do you help them?
So A really sad reality that we have to accept today is major events caused by disasters. These could be weather-related events like hurricanes and storms and fires, which is related to the environmental change, but also situations like the Heathrow blackout or when Iberia, Portugal, and Spain were cut off for a while. In those kind of moments, responding to the needs of the communities and identifying which hospital needs to be brought online next, and which communities need to be brought online next. Those are hard questions to answer. In these moments, Ronald, we just learn these are the kind of moments that bring the best of humanity out. When an emergency like that occurs, the utilities in an area would combine forces, join hands. It's kind of like sending your bat signal to your friends to come and help you. It's called crew call out. All of these activities of getting others to come in and help, asking frontline workers from other utilities to come and fix substations in yours, that's a hard task, because you as a frontline worker might be looking at a thing you've never seen before because it's in someone else's area, right? So, as you heard, with our technology now, we are working to do long-range planning and multitask planning and coordination to help solve some of these problems.
And this, how does it work? Because they get visual instructions, so somebody can send photos. Based on these photos are analyzed, and this is how it works?
So we start with doing planning and coordination activities across.
Okay.
So in these moments when an emergency occurs, you first need to give the person you're calling, the technician, more information than they would have it in the past. Instead of a generic, here's a fire, come and fix it, it's more of a personalized to them, what the issues are, how to get there safely, route planning, what equipment do they need, what's on the trucks, how can we help them? All of that information in a much more personalized way, because this is a high stress environment. And then we use planning techniques. So AI is starting to get much better at planning than it was ever before. So planning and coordinating across the various utilities, because it's not just one company that solves this problem. In these situations, it's a swarm. And you have to plan and coordinate who goes where when. Hard job. Can't do it on clipboards and paper.
And the way you do it, we were discussing with Anthropic. In March, they improved the reasoning. Now they improved this planning part. You work closely with them. Can you explain a little bit more how you use
our
Anthropic?
Relationship with Anthropic is quite strategic now. Most companies will say they have a relationship with OpenAI and Anthropic and Microsoft and whoever. But as you saw on the stage, we work very closely with our best engineers work very
Push
closely.
the boundaries for them.
Exactly, as Garvin Doyle, who's applied AI lead at Anthropic, said, our team pushed the boundaries. Like we built AI that reads piping and instrumentation diagrams. Generic AI tools can't do that. We're pushing the boundaries of those tools to now start to plan activities and coordinate across multiple systems. Wasn't possible before. In many cases, think of it this way. You don't even want to build technology based on where it is today. You want to be where it's about to be. This is moving so fast that by the time you ship something, you're already legacy, right? So we work on the edge, on the cutting edge, and we make sure we do it safely, because being part of IFS, the trusted brand, means we have the opportunity and the ability and the skills to build things that are production grade, that are enterprise ready.
Problem by problem, very small, very specific, but very successful.
I hope so.
I think that's the approach. Kriti, thanks a lot, great insights. And if you're in the industry, the possibilities are amazing, step by step, problem by problem. Kriti, thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Ronald.
Thank you.
Thank you.